Good day to you, my grade 12 students. Welcome to my creative writing class. It's our week 1, session 1, and of course, it's me, teacher Donna. Before we proceed to our session 1, let me guide you first with this. Of course, our instructional delivery would be modular. We need to use our module 1 entitled Imagery, Diction, Figures of Speech, and Specific Experiences. Our specific task, we need to have 4. 1. Read what I need to know on page 7. 2. Answer what I know on pages 7 to 9. Number 3. Read lesson 1, pages 9 to 10. And the last, number 4. Answer the what's in on page 11. And that's all for our session 1. Are you ready? Of course. Let's start. Welcome to Creative Writing Class, Quarter 1, Module 1, Imagery, Diction, Figures of Speech, and Specific Experiences. Our writer for this module, no other than my friend, Ma'am Pearly Villagracia. I hope that you're now handling your Module 1 of Creative Writing. Our task is to read what I need to know on page 7. This module was designed to provide you with understanding of imagery, diction, figure of speech, poetry, and fiction. And of course, your goal or objective here is at the end of the lesson, you should be able to use imagery, diction, figure of speech, and specific experiences to evoke meaningful responses from readers. Are you now excited? I'm pretty sure that you're now ready for your lesson. And so let's start. Since you already know our objective, this time we need to answer what I know on pages 7 to 9. Choose the letter of the correct answer. Write your answer in a sheet of paper. You may use your intermediate paper. And of course, in answering this module 1, you just need to use your answer sheet or your intermediate paper. Number 1, what is the process of using symbols to create meaningful text or sentences which will serve as a medium for communication? A. Reading. B. Writing. C. Speaking. D. Summarizing. Number 2. Creative writers use this to transfer their imaginations to their readers. A. Terminologies. B. Technical writing. C. Verbal images. D. Signs and symbols. Number 3. This type of writing aims to entertain their readers. A. Creative. B. Descriptive. C. Expository. D. Persuasive. Number 4. This is the system of writing creatively. This has something to do with how a story starts and how it ends. A. Clarity. B. Form. C. Emotion. D. Meaning and connection. Number 5. These help writers to create a vivid and evocative picture in the mind of the reader. A. Sensory images and experiences. B. Passion and drive to write. C. Virtue and wisdom. D. Determination and creativity. Number 6. The style of writing or speaking determined by the choice of words by a speaker or a writer. A. Diction. B. Imagery. C. Experience. D. Figurative language. Number 7. This type of literature uses sentences and paragraphs to express ideas, feelings, and actions. A. Fiction. B. Poetry. C. Prose. D. Nonfiction. Number 8. Which of the following are true senses that we use for drawing sensory images? A. knowledge, wisdom, virtues, spirit. B. Touch, taste, smell, sight, and sound. C. Experiences, passion, available materials, knowledge. D. Touch, common sense, humor, ability to understand, sarcasm. Number 9. This refers to writing in verse with rhythm and rhyme. A. Fiction. B. Poetry. C. Prose. D. Non-fiction. Number 10. This writing flows from creative thinking such as descriptive, personal, and persuasive. A. Diary. B. Essay. C. Journal. D. Short story. Number 11. These are fictitious narratives usually about origins based on historical people or events handed down from the past. A. Fable. B. Legend. C. Myth. D. Novel. Number 12. What is the goal of the writer in creative writing? A. To entertain the readers. B. To let the readers enjoy. C. To make the readers appreciate. D. All of these choices are correct. Number 13. Which of the following is not a type of imaginative writing? A. Diary. B. Novel. C. Journal paper. D. Research paper. Number 14. This was presented in imaginative writing which shows more than statement and information. A. Life. B. Skills. C. Wisdom. D. Knowledge. Number 15. And this will be the last. It describes something by comparing it with something else and represents objects, actions, and ideas. A. Diction. B. Experiences. C. Figurative language. D. Imagery. So we're done now with answering of what I know from pages 7 to 9. Let's move on to our next task. Read Lesson 1 on pages 9 to 10. Lesson 1. Imagery, diction, figures of speech, and specific experiences. Creative writing is the expression of your thoughts and feelings in an imaginative and poetic way. In creative writing, you will be making a lot of descriptions. These descriptive details are necessary to make your writing clear because they help create specific mood or emotions about people, places, and events. They are called images and sensory impressions or symbols. The use of imagery, diction, and figures of speech will help you imagine or relate to some of your specific experiences. Writing and creative writing. Writing is an interpretation of language in visual or tactile form. It is also the process of using symbols like letters, punctuation, and spaces to share your thoughts and ideas in a written form. It can also refer to your work and personality as an author. Writing systems use set of symbols to symbolize the sounds of speech, punctuation, and numerals. Specifically, writing is imaginative when you try to express your feelings and ideas through writing fiction, creative nonfiction, and poetry. Creativity plus writing. Creative writing expresses the writer's thought and feeling in an imaginative, often unique, and poetic way. Creative writing is guided more by the writer's need to express feelings and ideas than by restrictive demands of factual and logical progression of expository writing. At its most basic, the imagination is the mental faculty that enables us to make pictures in our minds of things that are not actually present to our senses. Because an essential characteristic of any piece of creative writing makes people places, and things come alive in the minds of readers. More specifically, it makes people, places, and things come alive in the imagination of readers. Poets, novelists, and other creative writers engaged in a work of communication. And that's according to Godfrey 2017. This will be the last test for our session 1. We need to answer the what's in on page 11. We need to describe the nouns listed using the appropriate adjective. Write your answer on the opposite column. So you have to copy this on your intermediate paper. Maybe at the back of your answer sheet, the one that we'll be using since the very start. Then use the pair of words in sentences. So the first column is about noun and the second column is about the adjective. We have here example on our right side. Noun, we have environment and lady. Then we have there the adjective. So it became peaceful environment, attractive lady. So the adjectives makes our nouns colorful or wonderful. Do you remember the song Adjective song? It's the one that makes you remember what is an adjective. Words that modifies nouns and pronouns, telling which one and what kind it is, or telling how many these are adjectives. So that's the song. It's the definition of an adjective. So we have here the noun. Let's start. Number 1, ocean. 2, forest. 3, town, fiesta. 4, cake. 5, family. 6, farm. 7, kitchen. 8, flower. 9, Boracay. 10, Mount Samat. 11, balut. 12, cell phone. 13, coffee. 14, soft drinks. 15, Mobile Legend. Don't forget to use the pair of words in sentences. So after this column, you need to make a 15 sentences using those pair of words, the noun and adjective. That's the end of our session 1. I made educational videos like this, so don't forget to like and subscribe so that you will be updated. You are lucky because you have the access on the internet, and this is just supplementary for our modular modality. See you in our week 1 session 2. You may also have advanced study if you would like to. Thank you for watching, and again, it's me, Teacher Donna.